Today, we are diving deep into the cinematic world of mind-bending, heart-pounding, absolutely unput-downable psychological thrillers. These are the films that don't just tell a story, they grab you by the shoulders and take you on a wild ride. So welcome back to Filmflix, everyone, and let's get into it. First up, imagine a con so elaborate, so beautifully crafted, that it feels less like a crime and more like a deadly dance. This film is a masterclass in deception, set against the backdrop of 1930s Korea under Japanese rule. The visuals are absolutely sumptuous. Every frame is like a painting. But don't let the beauty fool you. This story is layered with more twists than a pretzel factory. It's a sensual, cunning game of cat and mouse where the allegiances shift with every passing minute, and you will never see the next move coming. It's dark, it's romantic, it's genuinely shocking in the best way possible. For an experience that is as intellectually satisfying as it is visually stunning, you absolutely must watch The Handmaiden.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about Bod.
It's nothing serious.
No, it is.
Okay, buckle up, because this next one is a lot. And I mean that in the best, most disturbingly fascinating way possible. If you took a perfectly normal, successful surgeon's family and then dropped a deeply unsettling, morally vacant teenager into the middle of their lives, you'd get this movie. The director has a unique talent for making the mundane feel utterly terrifying. The dialogue is deliberately robotic. The atmosphere is thick with dread, and it builds to a premise so morally horrific it will leave you speechless. It's a modern Greek tragedy dressed in a sterile suburban nightmare. It's not for the fan of heart, but if you appreciate films that challenge you and stick with you for days, you have to experience the killing of a sacred deer.
I can't find them.
Anna? Joy?
Now let's talk about a film that is an absolute gut punch from start to finish. This is the definition of a stressful watch, but in that I can't look away kind of way. What happens when your young daughter vanishes without a trace? The police have a suspect, but no evidence. The clock is ticking. This film explores the absolute limits of a parent's love and the terrifying darkness that grief and desperation can unleash. Hugh Jackman gives a career-best, raw, and terrifying performance, and Jake Gyllenhaal is equally brilliant as the determined detective. It's a bleak, rain-soaked, and emotionally exhausting journey that asks one terrifying question: how far would you go? You need to see the masterpiece that is Prisoners.
We are duly appointed federal marshals.
But during your stay, you will obey protocol.
All right, who's up for a trip to an isolated asylum for criminally insane? Yeah, me too. This is peak Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's a moody, atmospheric puzzle box of a film. He plays a U.S. Marshal investigating the disappearance of a patient, but nothing on this island is what it seems. The hurricane hits, the power goes out, and the clues start to unravel in ways that will make your head spin. Director Martin Scorsese creates such a palpable sense of paranoia and dread that you can almost feel the island's mist. Is it a conspiracy? Is he losing his mind? The final reveal is one of the most discussed twists in modern cinema. For a glorious gothic mystery that demands a rewatch the second it ends, you can't miss Shutter Island.
Elliot Dunn disappeared 3 days ago. I had nothing to do with the disappearance of
We
my
are
wife.
not skipping this modern classic. On the surface, it's the story of a man whose wife goes missing on their 5th anniversary. The media circus descends, the evidence points squarely at him, and we watch as his perfect life crumbles on national television. But oh, my friends, there is so much more going on. This film is a razor-sharp, darkly hilarious, and brilliantly scathing critique of marriage and media. Rosamund Pike is an absolute icon in this. Cool, calculated, and unforgettable. It's wicked fun, incredibly smart, and it will have you and whoever you're watching with yelling at the screen. for a twisty, turny, and deliciously nasty good time, look no further than Gone Girl. And for our final film, we're taking a trip to Argentina for what I consider one of the most perfect thrillers ever made. This isn't just about a crime, it's about obsession, regret, and the passage of time. A retired legal counselor decides to write a novel about a brutal murder case that has haunted him for 25 years. As he revisits the investigation, we get pulled into a breathtakingly well-constructed mystery that jumps between timelines seamlessly. The central performance is filled with such quiet, profound sorrow, and it all builds to a single jaw-dropping shot in a stadium that might be one of the most incredible tracking shots I've ever seen. It's a poignant, powerful, and perfectly executed film. Do not miss the original, The Secret in Their Eyes. And that's our list. 6 absolutely incredible films that will absolutely wreck your brain in the best way possible. Do you agree with our picks? And more importantly, which one are you going to watch first? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing your recommendations too. If you enjoyed this dive into the thrilling and twisted, do us a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe to Filmflix for more movie nights like this one. It really helps us out. Thanks so much for hanging out, folks. Until next time, remember, trust no one and keep watching great movies. See ya!